Your yields look like they are going to head higher, most likely. Let's look at the 2-year yield real quick. So, you guys have your pattern here going down, a pretty big pattern. Now, you guys did break up out of it. For those of you that don't know, this is what the Fed follows to adjust the 2-year yield to. They usually just follow it. For example, if I turn on my indicator here, go ahead and turn on the Fed funds. Right here's your Fed. Right here's your price. So this orange line, your Fed, you're right here. You guys are passing the Fed. This will give you a high probability of an interest rate hike at the next FOMC meeting if price holds above it. Here's your 10-year yield. This one regulates your inflation and your mortgage interest rates. You guys are coming up, you guys are peaking above the giant moving average. If you guys hold above the giant moving average, you will also break the pattern that it's in, giving you a possibility of reaching all the way up here at the top of this pattern. So about 4.6%. Hopefully, you guys get a rejection, because if this one continues to go up, you guys will most likely experience more inflation. Now, onto the other charts, you guys have TLT here. You guys did break down below the giant moving average to fill a gap. I don't see any confirmation here telling me that it's going to go lower. I would prefer a retest on this yellow line, then a rejection, which will give you a high probability of it going lower. Otherwise, it can just turn around and shoot right back up. But we will see what the future brings. Here's your S&P 500 on the daily time frame. You guys got another rejection candle on this resistance, meaning you guys are losing even more momentum to the upside. So now it's turning around and looking like it will come back and come all the way to retest the giant moving average, this yellow line, and then most likely get a bounce off of it. Here's your NASDAQ. It's just going sideways. It's back inside of this horizontal pattern. You guys are not doing much, just going flat across the screen. A possible head and shoulders pattern is forming. If you look at it, left shoulder, head, right shoulder, but it's being all weird, so I'm not going to draw it out. It's mainly this horizontal pattern, which if you guys break down out of it, then you meet the giant moving average and possibly get a bounce. Or if you break through it, that could be bad. Here's your Dow Jones. You guys are taking your sweet time to go down and meet up with the giant moving average. That's where you would expect it to go. It's just doing a little bit of sideways movement right now. Hopefully not for too long, and eventually come down here and hit the giant moving average to give us a sweet bounce. Bitcoin, gold, and XRP are not doing much right now. They are still stuck in their patterns. Haven't changed much. Still looks like a barcode, so I'm not going to show them. Instead, here's your silver. You guys have a head and shoulders pattern on silver. If you guys don't see it well, there you go. Beautiful blue line. Now, if you guys break this neckline here, you guys will most likely head all the way down and retest this trend line here. Is this healthy? Yes, you would want this in silver, because if it goes all the way down here, bounces off of this support line that goes back a while ago, then you guys may have another run up like it did earlier this year. Now, overall, you guys can see the markets, your indexes still pretty choppy. Now your yields are starting to move up, which means most likely more inflation, higher interest rates. And your TLT is just bouncing around, telling you that a whole lot of money is moving around. It doesn't look like a barcode, it's actually moving nicely. And with that, I will see you guys Friday.